Living alone after the age of 60 might seem challenging at first. Many older men worry about loneliness, safety, or feeling isolated. But the truth is, living alone can bring great rewards. For many men, it becomes a time of peace, freedom, and self-discovery. Let's explore 8 powerful reasons why living alone after 60 can help older men not just live, but thrive. Reason 1. Freedom to live life on your own terms. One of the biggest joys of living alone is the freedom it brings. You can wake up when you want, eat what you like, decorate your space the way it makes you happy. There's no need to ask permission or compromise. For many men, this is the first time in years they've had total control over their day. Imagine getting up on a Sunday morning without being on anyone else's schedule. You make your coffee just the way you like it. You read the paper, take a walk, or maybe just sit on the porch and enjoy the quiet. No one rushes you. No one tells you what needs to be done. It's all up to you. This freedom also means you can choose your priorities. Want to spend the afternoon fixing up your workshop? Go ahead. Want to take a nap or binge watch old movies? You can. This may sound simple, but having the ability to shape your day without restrictions is powerful. For men who have spent decades working jobs, raising families, or supporting others, this kind of independence can feel like a breath of fresh air. It reminds you that your time is valuable and you deserve to enjoy it. Many men find that this freedom helps them reconnect with themselves in a way they haven't done in years. You may also find it easier to manage stress. Without the noise and demands of others in your space, your home becomes a place of peace. When your environment is calm and under your control, it becomes easy to stay emotionally balanced. Even small daily routines, like making your bed or setting your own schedule, can build confidence and satisfaction. Another benefit is that living alone can allow you to live more authentically. You don't have to hide your preferences or explain your decisions. If you want to listen to jazz all day or paint your walls bright blue, no one is stopping you. You begin to understand yourself better because your choices are based on what you truly enjoy, not what others expect. This kind of personal freedom isn't selfish. It's healthy. It means you're giving yourself space to breathe, to think, and to live fully. As a result, many older men find that they not only enjoy life more, but also become better at handling challenges. They develop a deeper sense of trust in themselves, which leads to stronger self-esteem and personal growth. The freedom of living alone is more than just being able to do what you want. It's about rediscovering who you are. It's about making peace with your past and looking forward to the future. It's a reminder that life doesn't end at 60. In many ways, it begins again. Reason 2, space to reflect and grow. Living alone gives you time and space to think. Life slows down, and there's room to reflect on what really matters. This quiet time can help you heal from past hurts, rediscover hobbies, or even start new goals. Many older men find that living alone helps them understand themselves better. You learn what truly makes you happy, what you want to do with your time, and who you are as a person. This self-growth is powerful and often leads to a deeper sense of peace. You no longer need to be constantly responding to the needs of others. Whether you are a provider, a husband, a father, or a caregiver, your identity may have been shaped by roles and responsibilities. Now you get to ask yourself, who am I beyond those roles? Reflection doesn't always mean deep thoughts or life-changing decisions. Sometimes it's as simple as taking a walk and letting your mind wander. Other times, It might involve writing in a journal, meditating, or looking back on your life and realizing how far you've come. These moments of silence and thought allow you to sort through your experiences and grow from them. You might think about relationships that shaped you, both good and bad. You might consider what you've achieved and what you still want to do. Reflection helps you make peace with the past and set a vision for the future. This space also encourages emotional healing. Many men carry quiet burdens, grief, regret, or feelings they never had the time or place to deal with. Living alone gives you permission to feel those things without judgment. You can cry if you need to, laugh at old memories, or simply sit with your thoughts. As you reflect, you may also begin to grow in new ways. Personal growth doesn't stop at retirement. In fact, it often becomes deeper and more meaningful. You might take a class, read books on subjects you never explored, or start spiritual practices. These activities nourish your mind and help you continue evolving. You also develop a stronger sense of self-awareness. You become more in tune with your emotions, your triggers, and your joys. This makes it easier to make choices that truly align with your values. You begin to live a life that feels more honest and fulfilling. In a world that often tells men to be strong by hiding their emotions, living alone offers a chance to redefine what strength means. True strength comes from knowing yourself, embracing your feelings, and growing through them. So while the world outside may be busy and noisy, your home becomes your sanctuary, a quiet space where you can think clearly, feel deeply, and grow into the man you were always meant to be. Reason 3, reconnecting with old passions. Living alone gives you the perfect opportunity to rediscover the things that once brought you joy. In the hustle and responsibility of work, raising children, and maintaining relationships, many men put their passions aside. Hobbies, interests, and personal projects often take a back seat to the demands of daily life. But when you live alone after 60, you have the time, space, and freedom to bring those passions back into your life. Maybe you loved playing guitar when you were younger. Maybe you used to paint, fix up old cars, or go fishing every weekend. Think back to the things that made you feel alive and excited. Those interests still live within you, and now you finally have the chance to enjoy them again. One of the greatest joys of retirement or semi-retirement is having unstructured time. You can use this time however you want. You might set up a workbench in the garage and start building furniture again. You might take out your camera and explore photography. Some men start gardening, writing poetry, or restoring antique radios. There are no rules or deadlines. It's about doing what feels good and engaging your mind and hands in a satisfying way. Reconnecting with old passions also improves mental health. These activities stimulate your brain, reduce stress, and bring a sense of purpose. When you're focused on something you enjoy, it's easier to stay in the moment and let go of worries. This kind of focused attention, often called flow, is deeply rewarding and contributes to overall happiness. Hobbies can also help you connect with others. Maybe you join a local woodworking club or attend a painting class. You'll meet people who share your interests, which makes it easier to form meaningful friendships. Even solo hobbies can create a sense of belonging when you share your work with others online or at community events. Trying new hobbies can be just as fulfilling. Now is the perfect time to experiment with something you've always wanted to try. Ever thought about learning to cook, playing piano, growing your own vegetables? With no one else to please, you can try anything and see what brings you joy. There's no pressure to be perfect, only to enjoy the process. This return to passion adds richness to daily life. It reminds you that you're more than your responsibilities. You're a creative, curious, and capable person with talents and interests that deserve attention. Living alone allows you to nurture this part of yourself in a way that often gets overlooked when life is busy. The key is to follow what feels meaningful to you, whether it's a long-lost hobby or a brand-new interest. Spending time on your passions brings energy and enthusiasm into your life. It adds color to your days and helps you feel connected to who you are. So if you're living alone after 60, think of it not as an ending but as a return. A return to the things that make you smile. A return to the person you were before life got in the way. It's never too late to do what you love and discover new joys along the way. Reason 4, building stronger friendships. Living alone doesn't mean living in isolation. In fact, it often opens a door to building deeper, more intentional friendships. Without the everyday distractions and obligations of a shared household, you can choose how and when to connect with others. This sense of control allows you to form relationships that are more meaningful and fulfilling. When you live alone, you have more time to reach out to old friends or make new ones. You can plan coffee meetups, attend local events, or join community clubs without needing to coordinate with anyone else. This flexibility helps you stay social, which is important for emotional and mental well-being. Friendships after 60 can be especially rewarding because they are often based on shared values and life experiences. You're likely to bond with others who understand where you've been and where you're going. These relationships can bring comfort, wisdom, and a sense of belonging. You may also find it easier to let go of surface-level connections and focus on quality over quantity. Living alone gives you the chance to evaluate who really matters in your life and invest in those relationships. Whether it's a weekly phone call with a friend across the country or a local walking group, these moments of connection become more meaningful. Being socially active doesn't mean you have to be constantly surrounded by people. It's about balance. Having quiet of your own home and the option to engage with others when you choose creates a healthy rhythm. It keeps loneliness at bay while honoring your need for peace. Friendships also give you a sense of accountability. They encourage you to keep moving, stay interested in the world, and maintain routines. Whether you share hobbies, stories, or simple companionship, these relationships enrich your life and support your emotional health. You might also discover that you enjoy connecting with younger people. Sharing your experiences and wisdom can be rewarding, and it helps bridge the gap between generations. Volunteering, mentoring, or simply chatting with neighbors can lead to unexpected friendships that bring joy and perspective. In many ways, living alone makes your friendships more intentional. You have the space to reflect on who you want in your life and the freedom to build those bonds in a way that suits you. These relationships become a powerful source of connection, laughter, and support that enhance your daily life. So while you may live alone, you don't have to feel alone. With a little effort and openness, this stage of life can be filled with friendships that are deeper and more genuine than ever before. Reason 5, improve mental and physical health. Living alone can be a powerful motivator for better self-care. When you're responsible for your own well-being, you become more aware of your daily habits and choices. This increased awareness can lead to both mental and physical improvements that positively impact your overall quality of life. One of the first benefits is the ability to develop a healthy daily routine that suits your needs. You can decide when to wake up, what to eat, and how to structure your day. This control helps you develop healthier eating habits because you're preparing meals for yourself. Many older men find joy in cooking when they have the kitchen to themselves. Cooking at home means you can focus on nutritious foods that support aging well, such as fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. You may also become more active without the demands of others dictating your schedule. You can take walks, stretch, or follow light exercise routines at your own pace. Whether it's gardening, dancing to your favorite music, or doing yoga in the living room, movement becomes something you do for pleasure rather than obligation. Regular physical activity is essential for maintaining strength, flexibility, and heart health, especially after 60. Mental health also tends to improve when you live alone in a peaceful environment. Having control over your space reduces stress. You can keep things tidy in a way that calms you, play calming music, and create quiet corners for rest or reading. A peaceful home allows your mind to slow down and recharge. It helps you sleep better, which supports better emotional balance, clearer thinking, and improved memory. Living alone also provides time to check in with yourself emotionally. You can notice when you're feeling low and take steps to lift your mood. This might mean reaching out to a friend, taking a walk in nature, listening to music, or simply sitting with your thoughts. These small acts of self-care make a big difference in how you feel day to day. Without the distractions or noise of others, you may find it easier to focus on your own health goals. Perhaps you've been putting off a doctor's visit or avoiding dental care. Living alone helps you listen more closely to your body and prioritize your health. You may start tracking your blood pressure, learning more about nutrition, or trying mindfulness practices to reduce anxiety. Men often benefit from developing new routines that support their health and happiness. These routines can be as simple as walking after dinner, journaling in the morning, or setting a bedtime that ensures good rest. With consistency, these habits create structure and a sense of purpose. You may also experience a boost in self-esteem. Successfully managing your household and taking care of your health builds confidence. You prove to yourself that you are capable and strong, no matter your age. This confidence spreads into other parts of your life, making it easier to tackle challenges and try new things. Living alone gives you the space to listen to your body, care for your mind, and build a lifestyle that supports your best health. It becomes easier to slow down, tune in, and live in a way that feels both restful and energizing to SO. While some may worry that living alone means neglecting self-care, many older men discover the opposite. With fewer distractions and more personal responsibility, they often find themselves making healthier, more thoughtful choices that lead to a longer, more vibrant life. Reason 6. A sense of accomplishment and independence. Living alone can create a strong sense of accomplishment that many men find deeply satisfying. After years of sharing responsibilities or depending on others for some aspects of daily living, taking full control of your household and your time can feel incredibly rewarding. You start to realize that you are not only capable of living alone, you are thriving because of it. Managing your own space comes with its own set of responsibilities. From paying bills and shopping for groceries to cooking, cleaning, and maintaining your home, all of these tasks rest on your shoulders. While this might sound like a challenge at first, many men come to see these duties as a source of pride. They are everyday victories that show you are self-reliant and in control. This independence builds confidence. Each task you manage on your own reinforces your ability to handle life, whether it's learning to fix a leaky faucet, planning your own travel, or organizing your finances, every accomplishment, big or small, adds to your self-esteem. The message is clear. You're still strong, still capable, and still growing. For men who spent years in roles of support, be it in a job, a marriage, or raising a family, living alone offers a chance to turn that support inward. You become your own provider, your own decision maker. This can feel empowering, especially if you previously had limited control over your day-to-day life. There is also freedom in being able to plan and live according to your own preferences. Want to rearrange the furniture, start a new hobby, or travel on a whim? You can. Living alone means no one else's schedule or opinion needs to be considered. You have the final say in how you live. This control over your lifestyle not only brings peace of mind, but also encourages lifelong learning. You might decide to learn new skills, from using technology to understanding investments or picking up DIY home improvement techniques. These new skills contribute to your sense of competence and can even save you money, giving you more financial independence. Financial control is another key piece of independence. When you manage your expenses, budget your money, and make financial choices without needing approval from someone else, it reinforces your self-worth. Even small decisions, like choosing where to shop, what to spend on entertainment, or how much to save, give you a sense of ownership over your life. This independence doesn't mean doing everything alone or avoiding help when you need it. Instead, it means having the confidence to make decisions for yourself and seek support on your own terms. Knowing that you can live successfully by yourself makes it easier to ask for help without feeling weak. Ultimately, the sense of independence that comes from living alone after 60 reminds you that age is not a limit. It's an opportunity to take back control, to learn, and to stand strong on your own 2 feet. Every day you manage on your own is proof that you are capable, and that kind of confidence is a powerful thing to carry into your later years. Reason 7. The joy of a peaceful home. There's a special kind of peace that comes from having your own space, a quiet, calm environment that reflects your personality and needs. Living alone after 60 offers older men the chance to enjoy this peace every day. In a world that often feels rushed and noisy, your home becomes a private retreat where you can fully relax and recharge. When you live by yourself, you control the atmosphere in your home. You decide what music plays, what shows you watch, and how loud or quiet it is. If you want silence, you can have it. If you enjoy background music while you read or cook, no one interrupts you. This level of control may seem simple, but it's one of the most comforting aspects of solo living. A peaceful home also allows you to move at your own pace. There's no need to rush dinner, share the bathroom, or adjust your routine to suit someone else's habits. You can go to bed when you're tired, wake up naturally, and design each day around what feels right for you. This kind of rhythm reduces stress and encourages a calmer mind. The physical space itself becomes more meaningful, too. You can decorate in a way that suits your taste without needing to compromise. Whether it's hanging up old photos, surrounding yourself with books, or filling your home with plants or art, every corner of your space can reflect who you are. It becomes a home that feels truly yours. Many men also find joy in keeping their home clean and organized. You get to decide where things go and how tidy you want things to be. This control over your environment adds to your sense of order and calm. Simple routines like sweeping the floor, watering plants, or making the bed each morning can give your day structure and purpose. In this peaceful setting, you're free to enjoy life's small pleasures without interruption. A cup of coffee in the morning sun, a quiet evening with a favorite book, time to write, think, or simply sit and enjoy the moment. These experiences often get overlooked in a busy life, but living alone allows you to savor them. The emotional benefits are just as real. When your home is peaceful, your mind has space to rest. You're less likely to feel overwhelmed, and you may find yourself feeling more positive and present. Over time, this calm environment supports emotional balance, better sleep, and overall well-being. It's not about isolating yourself, but about creating a space where you feel safe, comfortable, and at ease. You can always welcome visitors, but when they leave, your space returns to quiet. That balance between connection and solitude helps you stay centered. For older men who have spent much of life managing the demand of others, the joy of a peaceful home is more than just comfort. It's a gift of time, space, and freedom to simply be. And in that peace, many men find new energy, clarity, and appreciation for the life they've built. Living alone lets you design your environment in a way that truly supports your happiness. It turns your home into a sanctuary, one that reflects not only who you are, but also how you want to live. Reason 8, time for personal reflection and growth. Living alone after 60 offers the rare gift of uninterrupted time to reflect, evaluate, and grow. After decades of working, raising families, or supporting others, many men find they've never had the opportunity to fully consider their own path, values, and dreams. Solitude, rather than being lonely, becomes a space where deep personal reflection is finally possible. Without the daily demand of a partner, children, or workplace, your mind has a freedom to wander into the past, through the present, and toward the future. You can reflect on what you've accomplished, what you still hope to do, and what truly matters to you now. These quiet moments of thought help you better understand yourself, your story, and your purpose moving forward. Living alone creates space for journaling, reading, meditating, or simply sitting with your thoughts. These practices may sound small, but they help you process emotions, clarify your values, and find meaning in your experiences. You may revisit old memories or reconnect with dreams you once set aside. In doing so, you begin to see your life with more kindness and appreciation. Many older men also discover new layers of creativity and self-expression. With no one watching or judging, you can try painting, writing poetry, playing music, or learning something completely new. These creative pursuits are not about being perfect. They're about exploring who you are without limits. They bring joy, challenge, and a sense of possibility that many haven't felt in years. Spiritual growth often deepens, too. Whether you follow a religion, explore philosophy, or simply spend more time in nature, solitude invites reflection on your beliefs, your purpose, and your connection to the world around you. You may find yourself feeling more grounded, more peaceful, and more open to life's mystery. Living alone also teaches acceptance. As you spend more time with yourself, you begin to notice both your strengths and your flaws. You learn to be kinder to yourself. You realize that growth doesn't stop at 60. In fact, it may only just be beginning. This kind of inner work is deeply healing and can lead to a greater sense of peace and self-respect. You also begin to embrace the present moment. Without constant distraction, you start to appreciate the beauty of a single morning breeze, the taste of a favorite meal, or the sound of your own breathing. This awareness brings calm and gratitude into your daily life. As your inner world becomes richer, your outer life improves, too. You may become more patient with others, more curious about new ideas, and more compassionate in your relationships. Inner growth strengthens emotional resilience, helping you face the future with openness and grace. Living alone doesn't mean giving up on connection. It means building a deeper connection with yourself. And from that foundation, your relationships with others often become more honest and fulfilling. Ultimately, time for a personal reflection and growth may be the greatest benefit of all. In solitude, older men discover not only who they were and who they are, but also who they still have the power to become. Final thought. Living alone after 60 is not the end of the road. It could be the beginning of a meaningful, fulfilling chapter in life. It's a time to rediscover who you are without distraction or compromise. It's about embracing independence, welcoming peace, nurturing your well-being, and finding joy in the small, everyday moments. For many older men, this stage of life brings a deeper sense of self and a renewed purpose that might have been missing in the busier years. This journey isn't about avoiding people or cutting ties. It's about coming home to yourself. Living alone allows space to grow, to reflect, to heal, and to enjoy the kind of life that feels right for you. Whether you spend your time exploring passions, deepening friendships, or simply enjoying the quiet, this chapter is yours to shape. You have earned this time. You've gained the wisdom, the strength, and the freedom to live life on your own terms. And in doing so, you may find that living alone isn't just manageable. It's powerful, enriching, and deeply rewarding.